Hello, everyone. We're trying again. Okay, it's working. Let's just share the stream. Okay. I hope everyone's doing well, and I really hope this doesn't fucking crash on me. I really so. But yeah, I just decided why the fuck not. It would be a good opportunity to just test it, see if this safe mode on OBS works. So yeah. We're doing a corpse party tier list. Let me can I change the title? No. Anyway, all right, let's get started. But first, we have to change the tier names because I do not agree that I do not agree with these. So, the S tier. Kept me up at night. There we go. That's a good S tier. These are for the bad endings that are actually like terrifying. Like I actually think about these. like like they're the bad endings that actually like make you look over your shoulder when you're trying to go to sleep. So yeah, those are the best. But for the A tier, uh, hmm, I think I will make A tier sent shivers down my spines. There we go. If anyone has like their own thoughts to like add, or if you want to like argue the placements on the tier list, please type in chat. Okay, so the B tier. Excuse me. I'm out of water. The B tier will be. It will be. What should I make the B tier? Hmm. Hmm. Uh. I'm trying to think of something clever. Scary. Just scary. The endings that were scary, but not like downright terrifying. They were just like, ooh, like they make you like cringe a little bit because of how like disturbing it is, but they don't like terrify you. The C tier. Uh I guess C tier would be kind of disappointing. No, kind of boring. Yeah, let's do that. It's where like the endings where you kind of it's kind of like eh. Like I mean, you could say like yeah, that'd be fucking terrible, but like it's kind of like the ending doesn't do a very good job of like conveying how bad of a ending to that story would be. And to be and a lot honestly, like a lot of these endings like they're kind of just like text on a screen. So, well, I mean, a few of them are kind of boring. And then the D tier will be underwhelming, I guess. It's kind of like the same thing in a C tier. I guess it would be kind of bullshit. Doing okay. We're good. How about just not that scary? There we go. And then let's do one more. One more. Add a row below. And we'll make this pink. And this is just bad. Okay, we have our tiers. I might change it, but yeah, let's get started. So I kind of like I'm like so much of a corpse fighting nerd that I kind of like know all these by heart. So I just wish that they all came with pictures, but you can't win them all. But let's get so first up, chapter 4 and 2. Ayumi's killed by the ghost. So this is when chapter 4 starts, and she's looking for Yoshiki, and she's killed by that ghost in the nurse's office, I believe. The description does a good job of conveying just how terrifying of an end that is for Ayumi. But it's one of those endings where it's like literally text on a screen. So I mean, it's kind of her. The voice actress really carries like the terror you're supposed to feel. So because of that, I'm gonna go with it's scary, but it's like in the middle between scary and kind of boring. Maybe I'll make a new tier, but I'm gonna keep it up there for now. Okay, so chapter 5 and 2, or Naomi. Oh, is that where they fail to get out of the bug pool? Unless that's a different ending. Maybe I'm not as much as a nerd as I thought. No, that's yeah. Naomi's eaten alive by the insects. What the fuck is N2 for chapter 5? Bad End chapter 5 and 2. God, I do not know this one. No escape for Naomi or Yuko, but You mean like just the you mean just like hmm that doesn't look like no escape for Naomi and Yuka. I'm gonna come back to that. I don't quite know which one that is. But let's just come back to that. So, oh yeah, this ending. This is the ending where you, it's kind of bullshit actually. If you in chapter 1, if you don't go into the room with Seiko, if you accidentally see the room, at the end of the chapter, the 3 ghost children show up and they force Naomi to swallow scissors. So, like, yeah, that sends shivers down my spine, but it's also really bullshit. fuck, fuck chapter 1, man. Okay, yeah, but yeah, but this is one of those endings where it like has like an actual like it shows a CGI of it, and it's like terrifying. So, chapter 4, Satoshi stabbed by Toko. Oh yeah, this is one of those ones where Satoshi went out like, ooh, he went out brutally. Well, I guess not brutally. I think the most brutal deaths go to Ayumi, but he definitely got like probably like one of like the slower deaths, to be honest. Like he gets stabbed and like just slowly bleeds out. Like, yeah, that sucks. And it's also that ending where you fail to save Naomi, which causes that ending. So because of that, I think this is gonna go towards the top of A tier. Like, yeah, you fail to save the love of your life, and then you get killed by this girl that went insane from being in the school for so long. So yeah, that's terrible. All right, chapter 5 and 4. Yoshi burnt alive. Ooh, yeah. I love the scene with the science lab. That is, if you just like if you you look at the anatomical model and like it causes like a trap that you like if you fail to get away from it you just get burned alive by the fucking corpses Kizumi. So yeah, that's definitely the first S tier we got. That one, that ending is horrific. Ayumi's forced to run away and Yoshiki is burnt alive. It's terrible. Chapter 3 and 5 succumb to poison. I think that's just the ending where Satoshi or Kizumi just goes across the moss pit and then they just die. So yeah, that's kind of boring. It's literally just like the screen goes black and then Yuka screams "Big Brother," whether it's Kizumi or Satoshi, which I think is an oversight on the developer's part. But yeah, it's just literally a black screen and then Yuka screams and then that's the end. That's the bad end. So yeah, it's kind of boring. Yeah, this ended. Yoshi, Naomi getting killed by Yoshi in the nurse's office. Huh. I mean, that's probably chapter 1 is probably like the most bullshit, but like probably like the most challenging chapter of the game. Like the AI in that chapter was really good. I wish they like kept that kind of smart AI for like the entire game. So, but yeah, that bad ending with like that trap. That's probably like one of the worst endings next to like being burnt alive. So yeah, like Naomi like and Yoshiki have like the worst endings so far. Actually, no, I take it back. I take it back. Ayumi getting sucked into the pool drain. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ayumi, I think it was implied that she like was tricked by a spirit or like possessed. She jumps into the pool, and I guess she can't fucking swim. So Yoshiki, who also can't swim, has to like go in and get her. But if you accidentally um, go, if you like think like, oh, I'll just get rid of the water, and you try and drain the pool, well, Ayumi, because she was still in the pool, she'll get stuck in the drain, and of course that kills her. So that's a horrific ending. S tier, but because that one was like just because you go run one wrong direction, you kill her. So yeah, that sucks. Chapter 5 and 4. Oh, the insane Ayumi. This is the ending where if you fail to get away from Kizumi as Yuka, or if you choose to as Yoshiki to not go back to Heavenly Host. So the ending alone, like that like kept me up at night. Like Ayumi goes fucking crazy with jealousy, like kills Naomi, uh, like did something, said terrible things to Yoshiki, like made him go through like a crisis, and got him killed because he succumbed to the darkening, which we never know why he did. We kind of just see him like pop up after like Ayumi, like we see him like pop up next to the fucking or the incinerator, and he's just like already succumbed to the darkening. I'm like, well, when the fuck did that happen? So yeah, that one was that made no sense. And then she it's implied in the that she kind of killed Yui because I guess like I think it's implied that she's to save herself. She like let Yui die. I think that's what implied. It's definitely what they implied in the 2006 version. But yeah, like every like because of Ayumi's jealousy, like something happens to everyone. Well, no, because Yuka gets caught by Kizumi, something happens to everyone. You get the same ending whether you don't go back to Heavenly Host or if Yuka gets caught, which sucks. Like I feel like there should be a different ending for that. But yeah, so like something happens to everyone, so in that way it is like the worst ending to get. It's the most horrific. But at the same time, it's like I really want to make a video on this, but I'm just like so fucking lazy and I have like no motivation. But there's so many problems with this ending where it just like it kind of like makes you tilt my head. Like, why did this happen? Like, I feel like that shouldn't have happened, or like that's really kind of a reach. Like, so because of that, I think it has to go like the ending alone. Like, it kept me up at night. No, I'm judging it based on the ending, so I'll keep it an 8 S tier because like it is like the worst ending to get. So yeah, like because something happens to everyone. Satoshi, Yuka, Yoshiki, Naomi, Morishige still dies, of course. Um, and then Ayumi is just stuck in Heavenly Host because she fucked herself over. So yeah, so everyone just dies in that ending, and it sucks. But because of that, I think it has to go in S tier just for that alone. But there's like a lot of story problems with that ending. So chapter 1 and 4, Seiko is I think this is from the 3DS version and the 2021 version where Seiko is possessed when they get trapped in like that room or something. Uh, it's it's haunting. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, Naomi is just trapped there for until she dies with a Seiko that's possessed. So I mean, that's terrible. So I guess I can put it in scary, but it's one of those endings where like it's kind of just like a black screen with text. I mean, the voice actors kill it as always, but um Yeah, it's not really that scary. I mean, it is kind of like it does make you kind of shiver because I mean, Seiko gets possessed and Naomi and her are fated to die slowly. I guess like until they starve to death or something. It's a very hopeless ending, which I mean, kind of all of these are. But they really like try to hammer home like, yeah, Naomi and Seiko are fucked. Like there is nothing they can do. They're just fated to die slowly and horribly. So yeah, that is scary, but it's not like it didn't really make me like, it didn't give me goosebumps or anything. Like it didn't like really scare me. So I'm just gonna keep it in B tier. Chapter 4 and 5, Ayumi, another Ayumi death. She and this is when she drowns. If this is where if you're not fast enough to save her when she's in the pool. Oh, pardon me. Okay, sorry to cut myself off there. Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of my pups, so I'll be back. All right, we're back. Sorry about the wait. All right, where was I? Ah, yes, chapter 4 and 5. So yeah, this is the part. This is the ending where Ayumi, if you're not fast enough to save her, she fucking drowns in that disgusting cesspool. So yeah, that's it. She like her pixelized body just like floats up and and it like zooms in like, hey dumbass, this is where she was, and then it cuts to black. So uh honestly, it wasn't that scary. I guess. Okay, so you're in the tense moment, like, oh my god, I have to save her. So that's what's scary. But like the actual ending itself, like you just see her pixelized body like float up, and then that's it. So honestly, it wasn't that scary. It wasn't bad, but it just was not scary. The scariest thing about that ending was the moments leading up to it. Honestly. Okay, chapter 5 and 5. This is actually okay. Okay, so this is actually my favorite ending, and this is gonna go at actually make it. I'm gonna make a new tier at the top. Come on, come on, game. I mean, come on. Okay, Terra. I'll do this. Bone. No, no, terrifying. Because this is a terrifying ending, so, and that's gonna be where this one is. Because that ending is the. Yeah, see, I mean, it's not a bad ending. Don't get me wrong, but I'm judging like based on like how scary they are, and how much like, because I played the Corpse Party. This Corpse Party game, you play it because you want to get scared, and some of these endings, they're really like. I mean, it's a terrible thing to happen to the characters, but some of them just don't scare you. Like they don't like petrify you. And with Ayumi's death in chapter 4 of the and the ending where she drowns, it's not. It just doesn't like. It doesn't like send shivers down my spine, or it doesn't like. It's not an ending that I think about constantly. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened to her. So I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think it's that scary. But with chapter 5 and 5, that is an ending that actually kept me up at night. Like it shows like a black screen because oh the dark, oh my god, yeah, it was her dragon Seiko. So if you choose to go right after you meet up with Yoshiki, Ayumi, as with Satoshi and Yuka, if you go right to look for Naomi, it'll cut to black, and then Ayumi's like figure will like show up in like the dark hallway. Oh my god, yeah, I think you underestimate like how terrifying this ending is. Like, oh my gosh, like I think maybe you need a refresher, like, because that ending like the insane Ayumi ending is like it's bad, but like the one with Naomi, that one is just haunting. Like it actually like kept me up at night. If I can find it. Here it is. Yeah, this isn't a terrifying ending. 負けずに生き抜かなきゃ。Okay, here it is. Naomi! どこだ Oh my god, that is so scary!
本当だ。ナオミか。
You just see her like figure, and
Naomi!
you can tell something's wrong with her.
ナオミだ。たく、心配させるなよ。ナオミ？
Oh. Oh man, I got shivers on my spine. Like I got goosebumps on my arms. Oh. I mean, I can see it because it is like a short ending. Like the one with Ayumi is a lot longer because I mean it is like the worst type of ending you can get. Like the one with Ayumi, like because something happens to everyone. But that ending with Naomi, I think it's just like it's so quick, and it's like a flash. Like like you said, it's like a flash, and there's nothing you can, and there's nothing that you, the player or the characters, can do about it. And like that CGI image, like it's actually like nightmare fuel. Like seeing the recently like possessed Dark and Naomi, like dragging her best friend, like her best friend's corpse as she rushes at you, like, and then she kills all of you like so horrifically, like they don't even fucking show it. Like I think that's terrifying. But I mean, that is just me. This was just the ending I think about the most. Besides, you know, the Ayumi, the insane Ayumi, where because of her everyone's fucked. So, but I also love the fact that there's no music in that scene with Naomi. So, like that just makes it extra terrifying. Exactly. That's what it's. That's why it's so terrifying. It just leaves it up to your imagination. Like that's just. It's just really scary. Like that actually like kept me up like a couple nights when I first saw it. Okay, chapter 2 and 2 where Yoshiki's buried alive. Huh. So it the one with that ended with Yoshi. This is, I mean, Yoshi doesn't die that much. I think he only dies twice. No, he dies 3 times. No, he does. No, he dies quite a bit actually. Never mind. But I think this is his first death, the first death you can get, and it's terrifying. Don't get me wrong. And the sound design is great. The descriptions are phenomenal. Like that's one thing about this game. The descriptions with like how Yoshiki would feel, like how he suffocates, and like his like muffled pleas, like that is, you know, no, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go to S tier. Yeah, now that I think about it, I'm gonna put it right above Yoshiki being burnt alive. Cause no, I'm gonna do below that because the one with him being burnt alive, like it actually shows it, and that's even more terrifying. Where would you put it, Gregor? Where would you put Yoshiki being buried alive? Would you put it higher, lower? Because I do think you have a point, because I think they did die quick, but it's just like the fact that it kind of like jumps at you with Naomi. You think you put a low S tier? Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I think low S tier is good. I just think it doesn't like it's not something I think about a lot. But I mean, it is like a terrifying end. Oh, Yui's death. Ooh, okay. So, So this is after if you fail to save Naomi, and it shows like Miss Yui's death after chapter 5, where she sacrifices her life to save Ayumi. Um, her death isn't really played to be like horrific. I mean, it's a painful fucking death. Don't get me wrong, but it's really like with the way the music is and like the flashback and like the way Miss Yui sacrificed herself, it's really played up to be more sad. So I think I'm gonna go with B tier. I think she had it worse than Satoshi, to be honest. Yeah, her death, like she like gets crushed by a bunch of debris, and then she like I think she like slowly dies from either her injuries, blood loss, or I guess maybe she just died. I guess the Toko ending. Yeah, this is the ending where I put that ending where Satoshi gets stabbed by scissors. That's in the B tier. That's in B tier. I thought that ending was like, oh, that ending where they blow someone alive. Yeah, that ending is. This doesn't have the endings from Book of Shadows though. I might have to make my own tier list and just like rank all the endings. Yeah, I'm in B tier. It's like the I think it's I mean, it's a terrible end, don't get me wrong, but it I don't know, like it's not really scary, like it doesn't keep me up all night. It's not like something horrific like Ayumi getting sucked into a pool drain or like Yoshiki being burnt alive. It's literally just Satoshi getting stabbed in the chest by scissors, and then he slowly bleeds out. You put it lower? Really? I thought you were gonna say you put it higher. No, I mean yeah, like Satoshi like had like a very slow, like painful death. Like he slowly bleeds out and he like cries Yuka's name. Like it is terrifying, but it's not something that like keeps me up at night. Where would you put it? Would you put it in C tier? Like as much as I love Sadako, but like being stabbed with scissors is kind of weak. You mean Satoshi? You like Satoshi? Or is that like who's Sadako? Is that like? Did you mean to say Satoshi? You put it in C tier. Yeah, yeah. I guess I'll move it. I'll put it in the lower end of B tier because I think it's scarier than like Seiko and Ayumi's death in chapter 2 and 4 1, chapter 4 and 1. But I think it's that's an actual thing. I didn't think that was. Oh wow. I mean, yeah, no, you're right. No, that did show up in Sachiko's hysteric birthday bash. I forgot about that. I have yet to play that game. Okay. All right. Chapter 5 and 6, and this is where you fail to appease Sachiko. I guess. I think this is the one where you I think you give her the wrong items. Actually, I kind of like the ship too. I mean, I like the rare ships. Like, I'm actually kind of a fan of rare ships, like Satoshi and Ayumi. Like, I think that's a good rare ship, and Satoshi and Naho and Yoshiki. To be honest, I know a lot of the rare ships I like have Satoshi in it, because Satoshi's like apparently the harem king. But okay, chapter 5 and 6. That's where you fail to appease Sachiko. You give her the wrong items, I think, and then Sachiko just like mind crushes everyone, and like Ayumi goes crazy and stabs Satoshi in the back with scissors in true Sachiko fashion. So, I think, I mean, yeah, that ending kind of sucks. I mean, like in like a good way, because like you're at the finish line and you fuck it up. Like, imagine fucking up at the finish line. It's like tripping like at the finish of a race. It's a rare ship, yeah. I'm probably like the only one, probably like the only ones that actually like ship those two. I think Ayumi and Satoshi work more as like a very solid friendship, like brother sister kind of relationship. Because I think in the manga, it's like Satoshi like really sees Ayumi as like a sister, kind of like with Yuka. So I mean, I don't think that ship would. I don't think the ship is even possible, unless like you really change the story. But I like the ship because it's nice to like see like, what if this happened? You know, it's kind of like corpse fighting in a nutshell. Like, what if this happened? So yeah, chapter 5 and then 6. It's a good ending. Like, it's not a bullshit ending where like if you accidentally appease if you accidentally say Sachiko's name too many times, like it's not bullshit like that. Like, I mean, you have to like be really bad at the game. Like, this is an ending where you have to actually try and get it. So like, and that end, it kind of like tones down like the severity of the ending for me. But based on what happens in the ending, it is kind of scary. Like it does like Sachiko fucks everyone. Like, she like mind crushes Ayumi, forces him to kill Satoshi, and like Yoshi, like I think she like mind crushes him too. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's probably like the reason why people ship those two. Like, they're into like the they're into like the toxic yandere obsession. It's kind of like, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I think Ayumi's kind of annoying. Like, her obsession with Satoshi, like it is kind of like, I'm glad they like dialed back on it. Like in like Blood Drive, they focused more on like Yoshiki and Ayumi's relationship. I mean, they kind of fucked that up too. But I don't want to get into Blood Drive right now. That game pisses me off. So we're just gonna go back to the tier list. So chapter 2 and 3. Oh yes. I think this is better than the Insane Ayumi tier list. I mean, ending. This is the ending where if you leave Ayumi when she gets possessed for the first time, you both get like cut in half. And they actually show that. Like, they censor it a little bit because Yoshiki, um, he like is like covering up Ayumi's bisected body, so they don't show it entirely, but they show a CGI image. And then like you hear like after Yoshiki gets cut in half, you hear his his bottom half hit the floor. You don't think it's? I think based just the way it's shot, and like you like flip the switch, Ayumi's cut in half, and then it goes back to you, and then the music cuts out, and you're like, oh no, what happened? And you go, and then like as it's like all quiet, you go back to check where you were, and then you see Ayumi's bisected body on the floor, and it's all pixelated, and then they show the CGI image, and it's the way that ending is written is so good. But with and I think it's better than the Insane Ayumi ending. based on how well that ending is written, because there's a lot of problems with that ending with Ayumi in chapter 5. There's too many plot holes for me. I mean, it's a very good ending. Don't get me wrong. Like it's like horrific, but I think that the way it leads up to that ending is there's a lot of wrong with it. So for that reason alone, I have to put it in above the chapter 2 and then 3, above chapter 5's Insane Ayumi ending. For that reason alone, I think they're both equally horrific, but I think that chapter 2 1 is just better written. And chapter 5 and 7, oh yeah, this fucking ending. What's wrong with it? Okay, let me I'm trying to like make a video on it. I really want to make a video like why I think that ending is like the worst in terms of like the story and what happens to the characters. But I think there's like so because there's two ways to get that ending, which I think is kind of lazy. I feel like you should get that ending just from Yuka or Ayumi. Like just one way to get that ending. I think that's the first problem. My first problem with it, and then like the way Ayumi, like, I mean it's good where Ayumi's by herself, like in chapter like that ending where like it shows like how Yoshiki was actually like keeping her together. But I think that the way they went about it was a little problematic because when Ayumi first gets back, there's something wrong with when she first gets back. It's like she goes off to find Satoshi, Naomi, and everyone else. Why didn't Yuki give her the statue in that ending? Like that makes no sense to me. Like her going back on her own caused Yuki to like not give her the statue, which that makes no sense. Like what if she had given Ayumi the statue, they might have been able to like actually like discover like the secrets about the school, and maybe they could have saved Ayumi by distracting her with like the secrets and shit. Maybe I'm like too hopeful on that, but I just think that there's that, and there's also the one with like how did Yuka die? So, yeah, so for some reason, and also that's another problem. Yoshiki like after Ayumi leaves, like, and she says some terrible things to him. Yoshiki tries to like just go home because he wants to fucking live, and the guilt eats him alive. Like he sees like an apparition of Satoshi, and an apparition of Mayu, and then he begs Yuki to come back and take him back to Heavenly Host as well, so he can save his friends. But then and then he like you actually like Ayumi gets a text from him saying like he came back as well, and she's all happy, like he came through after all. And then then Ayumi and Yoshiki don't meet up, and then the next time you see him, it's like at towards the end of the bad ending, where like Yoshiki is like all of a sudden like corrupted by the Darkening, and then that's it. Like we don't know why, like he got corrupted by the Darkening, and he's just fucking dead. Like it makes no sense. Like where the fuck was Yoshi that entire time? Because like it shouldn't have been hard for Ayumi and Yoshiki to find each other because they were all in the same closed space. So it just that doesn't make any sense to me. There's just too many problems with it. I didn't like. I feel like if they, I don't even know what they could have done, but I mean I'm fine with the ending itself. Like the ending is like very karmic for Ayumi. Like she gets what she deserves. Well, yeah, but I mean that I don't think Yoshiki was written to be like that kind of person, like that kind of character, like where he needs people to like not be corrupted by the school. Like the only times he gets like put, the only times he gets corrupted by the Darkening is in the bad endings, and that's with Ayumi. Like they use his concern for Ayumi to corrupt him into the Darkening. It's kind of like with Satoshi, like Satoshi gets corrupted because of his love for Yuka and stuff. I don't know. I just think if I feel like if they written like Yoshi dying better, like they should have written a better reason for like Yuki not giving her the statue, Yoshi being corrupted by the Darkening, and I feel like if they I mean like the way like Satoshi and Naomi find like Yuka's dead picture, like that's a very good scene. I I, yeah, I can kind of agree on that. I mean, Ayumi. I mean, at that point in like the series, like Ayumi didn't really like Yoshiki, but she still needs him. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but there's just too many problems with that ending for like me to be like it's not really feasible. I feel like they took out too much for me to believe like that could happen. You know, I mean, the ending could happen and it does happen, but I mean the way it does happen, I have a problem with. But I mean, the ending itself, I like. It's the most problematic ending for me. If that makes sense, I am trying to make a video on it, so I like when I do make that video, I'm gonna like really like organize my thoughts. But yeah, that's why I think the Ayumi cut in half is better than Chapter Five's Ayumi. So let's go to Chapter 5 and 7, where you fail to escape from the school in time for the seven bell tolls. I fucking hate this ending, to be honest. It's scary. Like you're trapped in Heavenly Host forever, but it's bullshit. It's actual bullshit. Like you have to like be fat. Like I hate like it's too tight of a time limit. And I mean, I've gotten the ending a couple times, like not even on purpose, because like you accidentally go the wrong way, and then boom, you're fucked, and you're trapped there forever. And Yuki, the new Sachiko, is fucking gonna torture you to death. So yeah, I mean it's scary, but it's not boring, and I don't I don't think it's not scary. It's just it pisses me off that ending. Yoshiki being pushed down the stairs. Okay. Yeah, that ending. I. It's when Ayumi like does the "this is Sparta" kick and like fucking like sends him spiraling down the stairs, and like his fucking ribs puncture his lungs and he slowly bleeds out to death. Yeah, that one sends ever. That one is. Hmm. Do I go B tier or do I go C tier? Because it is one of those endings where like it's just like yeah, it's one of those endings where like it's just a black screen and text on a screen. Yeah, it is kind of boring. Yeah, I'm gonna put in D. It is kind of boring. Like I feel like if they showed Ayumi's like creepy ass smile as Yoshiki bled out, it would have made it like a C tier at least. But the way they just like describe it with like text, that's kind of boring. Ooh, we're getting to a really good ending. Okay, before we get to this ending, I have to use the bathroom really quick. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, this is definitely a personal favorite. Chapter 2 and 5, Ayumi gets cannibalized by Yoshiki. I think this might go into like beyond S tier, honestly. This is absolutely terrifying. And no, this is gonna go above Darkened Ayumi. Yeah, this is a probably like the best ending, the bad ending. Like they show like the horrific this of like Ayumi getting eaten by possessed Yoshiki. They like hit her like her like letter, her like final testament. I think it was called. And like I like Yoshiki slowly like loses his mind as he realized like what it was him that did it. Like his like the voice actor kills it. Like oh that ending is just amazing. I love that ending so much. It is the most horrific ending, and it's the just like the best. It's the GOAT. It's the greatest of all time, like you said. I think that ending is just the most terrifying. I do too. I think it like kind of pushed out a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Puppy was a little excited. So yeah, I do agree with you there. I think they should have showed more of it, but I mean, this isn't a. It's I mean, it's not. I'm not too upset. I mean, the events, the like the scenes leading up to it, and um like the little CGI that we see, and like the screams. Yeah, like the CGI made it look like her like and she was like eaten in half, like almost. So yeah, it is like the best ending, like the best bad ending. Chapter 5 and 9, where Naomi is eaten alive by the insects. This is from the 2021 version, right? Yeah, this is the it's gross, man. Uh, that yeah, this is an ending. It's in like the 2021 version and the 3DS version. It's a pain in the ass. Like that ending, it's like it's gross. Like there's like these sound effects of like the bugs, and then she slowly drowns in the pool of insects, and then she gets eaten alive as she screams. So that's scary, but because of how annoying that segment is, I'm just gonna put in the bad end. It's just bad. I fucking hate that ending. It's such a pain. That's the time you only get 10 seconds to get out of that pool, and if you like make one misstep, you go back, and then by that time the fucking time limit's already expired. Fuck that ending, man. I hate that ending so much. I don't know why they added that shit. They should have made like the time limit like the 3DS version, like make it like a minute long. So like where you actually have to be bad to get the ending. But yeah, fuck that ending. F tier. Chapter 3 and 2, Satoshi falls into the hole. Oh yeah. So this is one of those rare endings where hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I got a text. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. It is just a lame ending. Yeah, fuck that ending. Anyway. Um. Okay. Chapter 3 is ending 2 with Satoshi, where he falls, and if you don't have the charm from Yuka, you fucking your innards explode outward and you fucking die. And before you die, you see Yuka jumping after you to also die. This is one of those rare like endings where like even though they don't show anything, the description and sound effects is like terrifying enough where it actually sends shivers down my spine. Like the description is so good. The like just like seeing Satoshi like slowly walk towards like the hole against his will, and then like his scream as he falls. Like Satoshi's voice actor does a really good job. Like his scream as he falls is like really visceral. Like they just do that ending really well, and it's one of those endings where like they don't even show anything. It's literally just a black screen and text. But it's one of those endings where like they do it well. So yeah, that's why I think it's A tier. And speaking of endings that are terrifying, holy fuck, chapter 3, ending 3, Yuka gets stabbed in the eye by Yuki. Man, wow. That ending. I think it's better than Satoshi's fall to death. I think I'm just gonna put it right above there. Because they actually show Yuki like the unholy rage in Yuki's face as she's about to stab Yuka in the eye, and then the sound effect and the descriptions, and Yuka's like voice actress kills it, and like her screams of pain and then like and it tells you how like she tries to pull the scissors out of her eye socket, but that just ends up sending like new shocks of pain. Oh, terrifying. Where would you put it, Gregor? Because I think that ending's scary as hell. Would you put it higher? Because I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, honestly. Yuka doesn't even die like on screen. Like you literally like just see her like hear her like scream in pain as she describes the agony she's in. Like, but she doesn't like die off screen. A tier is fine. Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, and then like the scene before that where like she thinks like she just had like a bad dream. Oh my gosh, I love that ending. Is just terrifying. But now we got like a really lame ending. This is the one where Satoshi is lobotomized. If you read all the victim memoirs, this ending's like kind of just bad. It's not only is it bad, but if you accidentally read all the victim memoirs, you screw yourself into the ending. Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. Yeah, I think Ayumi like feeling Yuki's pain is like a better scene overall. But yeah, the Satoshi lobotomized ending, that just ending is just boring as hell. And if you accidentally read all the victim memoirs, you screw yourself into the ending, and then you have no choice but to do it. So then you have no choice but to go back to chapter 3 and like I guess ignore one of the memoirs so you can actually like go forward with the story. But yeah, because of this ending is just bad. I hate that ending. Also, it's just boring as hell. And this is the ending I don't fucking remember. I don't remember this ending. No escape for Yuka or Naomi. Oh yeah, that all man. I kind of want to move it like up to S tier based on just the description of that alone. It's the chapter 5 extra ending. Extra ending. The one where she's behind Satoshi's door. Oh, that ending. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot that was considered a bad ending. Um, No, I know the ending. I remember that ending. Like Naomi, like you don't get Naomi. She succumbs to the darkening, I think, and then Yoshikazu uses it as a trap to like try and kill Satoshi, but Yuka takes the stab and then she dies, and then you go back and then you find out that her existence has been erased, and then her soul can never rest in peace, and she haunts Satoshi. So yeah, that ending, I think that might go S tier, honestly. I think it's better than Ayumi's pool death in the drain. I think it's better than Insane Ayumi. I think I'm gonna put it at the top of S tier. Cause like, it's considered an ending, like not a bad ending, but it's be considered a bad ending because even though Satoshi, Yoshiki, and Ayumi escape, Nami dies, Yuka dies, and she's haunting Satoshi. Like, that is that's a terrible ending. And you just see like Yuka's eye. You think it's yeah, it's yeah. So like Yuka confesses her like love, but like when I did that ending, I just said like Yuka, I love you as a sister, and that's it. Like I didn't like pretend to like have feelings for her, man. You can choose to like accept, like you can choose to like, even if it's a lie, to like say like you love her too the same way, or you can just say like Yuka, I love you as a sibling. Like I love you and I would die for you, but I'm not into that incest shit. And like yeah, but yeah, there's no reason to believe that would change the ending, but it does. But yeah, but it is like a sad ending. It's a very sad one, and like it's treated as like an actual like alternate ending to the game. And Ayumi, Yoshiki, and Satoshi are the only survivors. Yeah, that would be annoying too. I wish Yuka was like more of a character than just like Oni-chan and I have to pee all the time. Like they really like did Yuka dirty. This tier list doesn't have the Book of Shadows ending. I plan on doing that. Oh, they didn't put the loop one. Holy shit, you're right. Whoever did this tier list didn't put the loop ending. Okay, fuck. Well, I'll just say where I put it. I would put it in like the Beyond S tier ending, like the tier list. I would put it like at the very top because I am a sucker for time loops. I love that type of genre, and that ending occurring like in the horror game, like Corpse Party, top the line. I love that ending. It is like, and it actually like it gives you like a false sense of hope, because like Satoshi says like at the very end, how can I protect everyone this time? And so like it gives you that hope where like maybe you can save everyone, but then it just cuts to the bad ending. Like it cuts to like the bad end, and you're like, oh fuck. But yeah, that's the complete tier list for now. I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna come back to this with updated opinions probably, and I'm gonna add like my own endings, like all the Book of Shadows, the loop ending, like you said. I'm gonna put it on the tier list, and then I'm gonna add like all the Book of Shadows endings. And then he doesn't appear in Book of Shadows from the intro. Who, you mean Satoshi? Satoshi appears in that game. He's in chapter 4 and shit, and he's in the beginning of like chapter 1 with like the time loop. That like chapter 1 follows like the time loop ending, doesn't it? Like Satoshi like tries to like warn everyone. You know you know what? I think maybe this is a hot take, but I think that Book of Shadows should have been just like an anthology on like Satoshi's like time loop. I think that would have been a fantastic idea. I think that that's what they should have done. They should have just made like Satoshi like go through the time loop. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. He doesn't appear that much. It's only like Ayumi and like it's really like I mean if you go by just like the main story, Ayumi's and Naomi's are the only one that appear, and her older sister. But like and like the and I guess the extra chapters like all the side stories like Satoshi only appears like a couple times. I'm surprised no one's written like a fan fiction about like the Satoshi time loop, or like no one's done like a fan product or like a fan comic. Like I would love to see like a fan story about like the time loops, and like Satoshi tries to like beat Sachiko and like save everyone, but he slowly starts to go insane. Like I think that would be like a really good story. Cause I mean, and I'm also just a sucker for like time travel and like time loop stories. I love those types of things. That's why Back to the Future is like my favorite trilogy ever. You know, now that I think about it, for someone who says to like time loop stories, I've never seen like Final Destination. Is that the time loop story? The time loop movie where they like die over and over? I gotta watch more movies like that, like where they just stuck in a time loop. But yeah, this is the only objective list, incomplete, but objective nonetheless. I thank you very much for stopping by. Oh, I love Chapter 2 in Book of Shadows because it has so many people in the same place. What was Chapter 2? Yeah, Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. But what was Chapter 2 of Book of Shadows? Was that the one with Morishige and Mayu, and is that the one where yeah, Mayu, and it's also the one where we get introduced to more of like the Byakudan students, like Kizumi's classmates. If we get introduced to them, we learn more about them. Yeah. So chapter 2 is your favorite, huh? I can see. Chapter 2 is pretty good. What? No. Oh my god, I'm gonna block this guy. Band. Sharon. Oh, that's chapter 5. And what's chapter 2? Chapter 2 is still with Mayu, though, right? Is that the one where she's just with Ayumi and Yoshiki, and then you see when you? Oh yeah, that's the one where she's trying to avoid her fate, but then she ends up like just getting the worst one, right? Yeah, yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah, yeah. That chapter is really good. Yeah, despite like a couple good chapters in that game, I still think like there's a lot of wasted potential. I feel like they should have just doubled down on like the Satoshi time loop. It's like that because what's her name? The middle schooler. Oh yeah, fucking Nana. I think her name is Nana. Yeah, not we see Nana get her fucking legs cut off, and then Mayu runs away, and then she gets herself killed. You're not a great way to not. That was a horrific way to go out. Oh, those three are your favorite. I felt like they had so little screen time. I was kind of like about them. Well, let me see. Let me see what kind of other tier list I can make. Maybe I can do a tier list where like I rank every single death, like even the bad ending ones. You think they're better than the Kisaragi and Byakudan kids? Really? You think they're better? I mean, I guess our main characters are not the like. I guess our main characters are not like the best written. I guess I can see, yeah. Yeah, the ghost toilet. Oh my god, I love that guy. One of my favorite characters. Oh my god, what is wrong with my internet? Huh. You know, my stream is still going. I was actually like dreading it would crash by now. But I guess like putting OBS in like safe mode really did work. You like the group more, but you think Yoshiki, Ayumi, etc. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Because a lot of like a lot of the Kisaragi kids did get kind of shafted like with screen time. Like Mayu, I feel like died way too soon. That's why I think chapter 2 is so good because like you really like see Mayu's character. And Morishige, I mean, I think he had like the most tragic like Shakespearean story in the first game, and then it was just like you see even more of that in Book of Shadows. So that's why I think Book of Shadows does like have some redeeming qualities. Like they really did like make Mayu a character. But in the first game, she's kind of like just a freaking meat balloon for the ghost kids to pop. A character tier list. I really want to do a character tier list, but I really want to do that with like other Corpse Party fans. Like I want to like make like a big like online party and like have like everyone like share their opinions. Like that's something I really want to do. Well, like make that really entertaining. Is there any other character, Corpse Party characters, or things I can do? Oh, of course, dude. Like, I have my own Discord. Like, if you want to join up, I'm really trying to. I really want to try and like make it happen. Wait, what's this Book of Shadows? Oh, it's just the characters. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. Like, I welcome you to like join in. The 2021 version. I also gotta make my own I also gotta make my own tier list because a lot like all these tier lists don't have like all the characters, so the extra chapters. You think I should rank the extra chapters? Yeah, man. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Which one is this? Hmm. Fuck. What's this one? The one with Nana and Morishige? Hold on. Let me good. Is that the one where like they see like the bathroom ghost? Because I don't know why Morishige is there. I don't know why Morishige. Oh wait, is that? Oh, is oh yeah, I see, I see. I'm like thinking like Nana and Morishige are part of the same picture. Okay, so okay, so let me change the tier list. I'll make S tier great side stories. Great side story. That's S tier. And then A tier will be ads. Not great. Yeah, I'll just keep it as great side story. And then I'll make this ads. Good material. Adds good story. And then B tier will be entertaining, but that's not how you spell entertaining. Fuck, I do not know how to spell. There we go. And then that's B tier. So C tier would be not necessary. To the story. D tier would just be cut it out. No. D tier would be just boring filler. And then F tier would be cut that shit. Okay. So the extra chapter 1. Yeah, I guess you're right though. So extra chapter 1, the one with Nana in the group. I like that. I like that extra chapter. I think it's pretty cool to see like extra more characters. I think that the trio are like solid side characters. I like the bathroom ghost. He's awesome. Yeah, I like that extra chapter. There's really not much to it, but I think it's good. The chapter 2, extra chapter 2. I think that's not. I don't think extra chapter 2 was necessary to the story. I think they should have cut that out. Honestly, like it kind of makes no sense as well. Like, how did Morishige and Yuya meet? Like within that small time frame, like that's like, it just makes no sense. I feel like it's not possible. And then extra chapter 3. It's not the one where like Ayumi goes to her sister for advice, and it's like a nice insight into Ayumi's character. It's entertaining. I'll put a B tier. It's nice to see more of Ayumi's home life, and then her sister's a baddie. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but like the only way it works is like if like it just makes it's just weird because are you telling me they meet like when like Yuka was like trying to escape from Morishige, but like how did Yuka not see Kizumi before she met him? Like it kind of makes no sense. Because from the where Morishige bumps into Yuya was coming from where Yuka ran to. So like how does that make sense? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Also, like, I fucking hate Misito, man. I fucking hate that character so much. Anyway, I don't even want to fucking talk about Blood Drive, man. Blood Drive is fucking ass. It ruins so much. Okay, extra chapter 4 with the Byakudan kids. Just boring filler. We really don't get these guys. We don't even see these guys in the main game. We only see their corpses. Like we really don't see the Byakudan kids in the main first game. Like we only see their like skeletal remains. Which I mean, how are they already fucking skeletons? Which makes no sense. But yeah, I mean, it's just it didn't need to be there. It's just boring filler. Chapter 5 with Miss Yui, Ayumi, and Yoshiki. I think it's good. I like that. I like that extra. I like this extra chapter. It's nice to see like Ayumi and Miss Yui do some like little girl talk, and then Yoshiki like kind of cuts in on it by dropping off documents Miss Yui asks him to get, and then Ayumi gets all annoyed like the student today she is. So Yeah, I think that's a very cute side story. So yeah, I don't really have any complaints about that. It's nice to see like wholesome like slice of life stuff in a horror game. Yeah, I know. I don't think I've seen a lot of people that actually like Misato. Like he's so poorly like I don't know how they expect us to like him. Like I fucking hate that guy. Like his story is tragic, but yeah, yeah, I fucking hate Actually, I don't really like Extra Chapter 4. Like it's there. I don't hate it. Like it's nice to it's kind of cool to see like characters we only see corpses as like get kind of a character. But I mean, it's just like boring filler. Like it didn't need to be there. Does Mitsuki even show up in that ending? Like I don't remember. I remember her showing up in like Book of Shadows, but I don't remember her showing up in the extra chapter. Yeah, they really did injustice in Book of Shadows. Like they really, I think they did a lot of characters in Byakugan good. Like they did I think they did Toko good. I think they did um, Fukuro good. I think Misato did was pretty well done. I just wish we got more character screen time with Kurosaki and the others. Like I think like the two like gaming nerds. I think they were just kind of boring. I didn't like Emmy and I didn't like Kai. I mean Kai was he was just a douchebag. I mean there's really not much to him. Not much stuff. There's not much substance there. But he did like really go out like he Fukuro could take a lot of punishment. He took quite a fucking beating, man. It took Kizumi stabbing him in the fucking heart to kill him. I mean, he probably would have died anyway from his wounds, but all right, extra chapter 6. I think that's the one where it's like the day before the main game takes place, and it's like during the school festival. I think it adds a good story. I think I'll put it above extra chapter 1. I think it's nice to see all the main characters have a good time before their lives are fucking traumatized by like just an innocent charm that some yandere decided to fuck with. So yeah, I think it's also some good insight to like yeah, I think I mean like it's implied that he and Kurosaki like Mitsuki, and I don't know if they ever implied who Mitsuki likes. I mean, they just seem to like be like all solid friends, but I mean, yeah, I can see it. Extra chapter 7 with fucking what's this guy's name? Fucking Naho Sensei or her fucking sugar daddy. Who the fuck is this guy? Kibiki, keep Ko Kibiki. Yeah, the chapter with Kibiki in it, and he's about to go to Heavenly Host, and he sees a letter from Naho. Uh, Honestly, I think that's a good spot for it in B tier. It's nice to see more from Kibiki. I wish we got more with him. He kind of feels I heard someone say he's kind of like a self insert. I don't see how. I don't know who's who. I don't know who he's a self insert of. He's just like a fucking book reporter. He likes to write books about the occult. I think they did him really well in the manga. That I think that's why the manga version of him is so much better. But yeah, but it for what we got with him in the game, I think it was nice to see him in like an extra chapter. The extra chapter with the original like murders of the four the three children, Yuki, Kano, and the fucking the only boy there that were killed by Sachiko. Um, to be honest, I don't think that was necessary to the story. I don't think it was necessary to show that. Like, I mean, we can already like guess like what like Sachiko and Yoshikazu did. So like we didn't need to see like the moments leading up to the murder because we kind of already got that from the fucking flashbacks. So I don't think that was necessary to the story. I mean, I don't hate it, but I just think they could have cut it and it wouldn't have changed anything. The extra chapter with I think Morishige and Yoshiki, like he accidentally breaks Yoshiki's glass. Yoshiki accidentally breaks Morishige's glasses, and he has to like slowly walk him home in a gay walk. And Mayu thinks they're like up to something like fruity. It's entertaining. I think it was pretty funny to see that. I also like I like to see more of Mayu and Morishige. Yeah, I don't have much. I mean, I really don't have much to say about any of these extra chapters. Homoerotic, yeah. No homo. I'm saying if this game like took place during like the later 2000s, I think like Yoshiki would have been like no homo or something. Like it would have been just like beaten to death with like meta jokes. Which I'm glad it wasn't. Now that I think about it, I'm glad this game wasn't written in like the fucking later 2000s. And this game does take place in like 2006, doesn't it? Like the early 2000s. Because like all the Kitsuragi kids were like born in like the 90s, like the early 90s, right? Because like the way they like, oh, excuse me, the way they have fun is like they talk about like what songs they listen to, and what video games they play. Like they don't talk about like the shit we talk about now. Like they share like they share like DVDs with each other to like, hey, listen to this song. Extra chapter 10. Cut that shit, man. Oh my god, I fucking hate extra chapter 10, man. Just like they really did like without a doubt show that Yuka has incestuous feelings for Satoshi, and they should have cut that shit, man. Like she's trying to like fucking seduce Satoshi like by leaving her fucking underwear on his bed. Like come on, like Makoto Kendo, like man, why would you? I don't hate Yuka, but I just wish she wasn't just a fucking fetish puppet. Yeah, but yeah, they should have fucking cut that chapter. They did not need to do that. Just dumb, fucking dumb ass extra chapter. That just made Yuka's character worse. Like why did they have to like go like actually like double down on like this incestuous angle? I mean, it's fucking anime, so I mean, I guess that's fucking par for the course, but still, I mean, it didn't need to be in Corpse Party. This isn't a fucking like off-brand anime. It's a fucking horror game. Just like make the extra chapters like fucking wholesome shit. Like they didn't need to add that incestuous crap. Fucking extra chapter 11. I think that's where she goes back to see the ghost and we get a backstory on him. I think that's a great side. So I think that's S tier. I think I really like the bathroom ghost. So I think this, like seeing his backstory, like hearing his backstory from him. I don't know how the fuck, if he died like so long ago, I don't know how the fuck he got into Heavenly Host. So like I don't know how that happened. I don't know if that's a plot hole or if that's just like an unanswered question. Yeah, Nana's like actual like, I mean she's not like a very like, I mean none of the characters are very like deeply written, but Nana like she seems like a very like down like grounded character. Who like, I mean, I don't want to sound normal, but like if I met someone like her in real life, like I would be like, oh, this person's kind of cool. So yeah, I like extra chapter 11. Extra chapter 12. I think this was in the 3DS version and the 2021 version where they showed Taguchi after he gets separated from Kibiki, and he's running away from Yoshikazu, and then You see it up to like where he um sees Naomi kill possessed Naomi kill Seiko. I think that's a good story. I think it's kind of cool to see like more of Taguchi. I'll put it at the top of the A tier. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think it was cool. But you can tell like the voice actors are not like you can tell like the voice actors like after like the 2021 and 3DS version, like you can tell like they can't act the voices as well as they used to. Like it's a very subtle difference. Like Satoshi sounds different, Taguchi sounds different. Yeah, I think so too. So yeah, I think A tier's good. Chapter 13. I think that's just the follow up of Chapter 12, so I'll just put it also in A tier. Because I think it was like a it was like a two-parter chapter, right? With Taguchi. Duh, it's been like 10 years. What do you mean? No, you don't think so? So what was Chapter 13? Was it not with... Oh, I get it was with Yoshiki, right? It was to show how Yoshiki escaped from Yoshikazu. Uh, I feel like they tried to explain a plot hole by like how Yoshiki escaped, but I think the way they fucking did it is I think they should have cut that for chapter 13 and 14. I don't think they should have put that in the game. I think they should have just said like Yoshikazu just for some reason spares Yoshiki and then like he escapes somehow. He escapes and then that's that. They should have just kept it as that. In the manga they show like Yoshikazu like fucking he took Yoshiki like a body bag and like dumped him at Yumi's feet after he knocked him out for some reason. I think he was trying to rebel against Sachiko. I think that's what they implied. So I think they should have just did that. But yeah, like the whole thing with like fucking I forget this guy's name. Asagawa or whatever. Like yeah, I think the entire thing with him is just bad and I think that character himself is just boring as hell. Extra chapter 15. What was chapter 15? It looks like a chapter with Ayumi, but what the fuck was it? Corpse Party Extra Chapter 14. Oh, it's just the what? It's just a follow-up of chapter... So it's just the follow... So yeah, I guess it was a two-part. It was a two-parter. So yeah, we'll just put that in... Oh, I know. Extra chapter 15. That's what I want. Hold on, give me a second. What was extra chapter 15? Oh, fuck that. Alright, what was this? Why are you in the boys' bathroom? Oh, this is. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. This is following the. Yeah, where he was burned alive. Okay, I remember now. Okay, yeah, that is. So, because. Okay, so here's the thing. In the PC 2006 version, when you're burnt alive by Yoshiki, I think you can. You still continue the story, but you get a bad ending. Whereas in the blood covered version, you just get the bad ending after Yoshiki's burnt alive. But for this version, they added an extra chapter. So I think this is S tier. I think it was cool to see like a main character die, and like you actually see like them suffering in Heavenly Host from like the curse, and even then like Yoshiki's still trying to help Ayumi like survive. I think that's really good. Yeah, that's I think it's an S tier. What do you think, Gregor? I didn't even need to see like more than like a minute of that scene. I just heard her say Kishunama, and they're like, oh shit, this is what. Yeah, S tier. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad we agree on that. Oh, and then this fucking extra chapter 16, fucking with the fucking weirdos, fucking cut that shit. Fucking F tier, F tier. I hate that ending. It is so bad, and the ending is so bad that they had to drag Satoshi into that ending just to try and make it better. Like that, I hate that ending. I hate the characters. That makes no fucking sense. Like how the fuck did she fucking time travel to the past? How did like how are like the survivors? Yeah, but I never actually saw like a trailer of the Corpse Party 2. I kind of wanted to like save it so like I can just be surprised. It just makes no sense. Like the lab coat guy, like who the fuck was he? The streamer girl, like whatever, her friend she went to Heavenly Host with. Like why did they travel back in time? It just makes no fucking sense. I hate that extra chapter. I think it's so fucking bad. Like if it's teasing Corpse Party 2, then like good, maybe I'll play it again before 2 comes out. Like it's coming out next year. To like see if I can. Yeah, but like how does he fucking have the ever after stones? Like it makes no sense. Like only Yoshiki and fucking Maguri or whatever the fuck her name is has them. So I mean, like how does he have them? Like, did he fucking kill like Yoshiki and take him, or did he fucking kill Maguri? I mean, if Maguri dies, I'm not gonna be upset. Still though, they just make like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, he's just a scientist. Like, and he's also like fucking creepy. I just don't get that chapter. Like, maybe it'll make sense in Corpse Party 2, but yeah, that's why I think it's probably Maguri stones, which I hate Maguri too, by the way. But yeah, I don't like that extra chapter. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully it does make sense. I just, but yeah, but for what it is, like by itself, I just don't like it. And then the PC exclusive chapters. I mean, I don't really. You think you move up the D tier? All right, because it's gonna be part of Corpse Party 2. I'll put it up to D tier. It's just Tooth. Oh yeah, that Tooth. I think Tooth is a good extra chapter actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put it with. I think it's better than the. Actually, I don't know. Which one do you think is better, the one in Book of Shadows or the extra chapter? Because I think both of them are pretty good. I think I'll put it in S tier. Maybe like lower S tier or like high A tier. But I mean, for me, I would put it like high S tier. I think having gameplay more, in my opinion. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, that's the entire problem with Book of Shadows. There's not a lot of gameplay to it. It's kind of just like a walk-in visual novel that moves way too fucking slow. But I do like the end and so on. You're right. I think the I mean, I do like in Book of Shadows, like you see like the characters' perspectives. So I like that. But because like in the PC version, it's more like a 3D perspective, like a third person perspective. So yeah, but I do like the extra chapter for Tooth with like the Byakudan kids. You see how everything went to shit with them. You see why you see why Kizumi like fucking went fucking crazy, and he's the bad guy. D is for darkness distortion. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, darkness. Oops. Distortion. Oh, I spelled it. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And maybe I'll just move the end in chapter for chapter 4. Just cut that shit, because I don't like that ending at all. I don't like that extra chapter. I would it's just boring. And just leave the darkness distortion chapter in darkness distortion tier. So yeah, that's my second list of all the extra chapters. Again, the only right objective list. And if you disagree, well, you're wrong, because my mom agrees with me. And my mom is God. That's just the way parents are. If you ask your parents and they agree, that means you're right. So you cannot argue with that logic. But yeah, that is the bad endings and extra chapters. But I'm going to go back to the bad endings. I'm going to make my own tier list for like all of them. I'm going to do like all Corpse Party 1 endings. I'm going to do Book of Shadows, and then I'm going to do Blood Drive. I'm not going to do Sachiko Sosera Birthday Bash, because, I mean, that's kind of like just like a troll game. And I haven't played that game yet, so I can't speak for that. But yeah, thank you so much, Gregor, for hanging out so long. I hope you'll be up for my next tier list. And hopefully I can do that character tier list soon. I really want to. Yeah, definitely, man. Did you join my Discord? Yes, alright. I'll definitely pin you when I do another tier list, especially the characters one. But for now, I gotta get ready. Going off to dinner soon. Gonna probably have a couple drinks. But thanks again for watching, man. It was pleasure having you. Thank you so much. And have a great rest of the weekend.